Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading will be for Scorpio. My youngest daughter is a Scorpio, and my dad was a Scorpio. There are a couple that trickle in and out in my life, I guess. My brothers and sisters in the zodiac. Being a November Sagittarius, I feel like I do have some Scorpio traits that linger. My dad and I were very similar, and he was the 19th. And I'm the 28th, so I guess I can see it's close enough. I have the urge to move my space a little bit. Surprise! Okay, Scorpio. Let's see, I'm going to start with a couple oracle. Just to see kind of where your vibe's at. I'm kind of going into this fresh. I did a little bit of a pre-shuffle, but not huge. So, we'll see what happens together. Man, I feel like, number one, I really wanted to do this reading. I didn't, like, mess around. I mean, I've been up for a couple hours, but I'm like, I kind of just got everything ready and jumped into it. Which is good for me. I really feel so burnt. This past couple weeks has been a little underlyingly stressful. Like, I deal with stress well, and I like thrive in chaos. My job is so chaotic in my area, and I love it, and I work with it well, and I wouldn't like it any other way. At work, if I'm not busy, I get into trouble. But if I have to stay up on things, it keeps me going. It's weird. But then, you know, once I get home and all of that can come off, it sets in how much I really need to recoup. Because I am talking to people all day long. All day long, people are telling me a lot. People tell me their problems. I have a lot of people who, I've been there for like 3 years now, so even people who didn't before, because there are those people who will just tell everybody everything. But there are people who now actually like confide in me and things, and I carry a lot of other people's things throughout the day. I let it go when I leave. I don't carry it with me. I've learned that. But I've been like empathetic all my life, so it's kind of like I've learned to deal with that kind of. But my soul is tired when I leave work. I'm literally just helping people all day, which is great because number one, I don't maintain relationships well. That's why I don't have any friends. And that's part of just my personality, just who I am. You know, ADHD, whatever. You know, label it what you want. I just I get distracted, and it can be 6 months and I don't talk to somebody, and it's not personal. It's just, I feel like it's been 2 weeks. And other stuff too. Like, I'm weird. Like, I'll do some things, and some things I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not, like, consistent, I guess. So, anytime I've had jobs like this, where I'm dealing with a lot of people, it's almost like little instant therapy sessions throughout the day. For them and me. I get to get my nurturing in, I get to care for people, I get to talk to people, I get to vent, you know, And then that part is taken care of. And it's perfect because I don't maintain relationships well, so I need to get my affection somehow. I have a few friends in my life who understand, or try to, my weird, unpredictable anti-socialism. Because sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, let's go. My friend randomly asked me to go to New York 3 days ahead of time. I was like, yeah. Before she finished the sentence, she's like, what? Because normally, like, I don't know. I can't really commit to an answer. Or it's too short a notice. Or it's too long a notice. Or, you know what I mean? But I was like, yes. But when I know, I know. So, alright, let me shut up about myself. Maybe I have one more for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. I can just pick it if you want. I have YouTube Premium. And I forgot that means I have YouTube Music until the other day. I was like, oh yeah. I hate getting to learn new apps, though, especially new music apps. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Thank you, Spirit. As always, all spirits, entities, guides, angels, ancestors, all beings are welcome in my space, so long as you have good, loving intentions for myself and my loved ones and my collective. I'm bringing only clear, genuine, helpful messages. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so let's see. We have Make Better Choices, number 30. Have you ever heard the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, hoping to get different results? Well, it's true. And it especially applies to you at this time. Whatever you do brings about specific results. If you don't like them, you need only to change your behavior. Your soul's purpose right now is to connect all results in your life directly with your choices and blame no one but yourself for these experiences. Although this may sound extreme, it's the basis of real freedom. If you're willing to make better decisions, you can create new and more satisfying outcomes. But if you don't, be assured that the consequences will stay the same. Your soul's lesson: examine the results of your life today, identify which ones satisfy you and which ones don't, which behaviors work and those that need to change. For example, where you experience people as defensive, is your behavior confrontational? Where you see others as aggressive and demanding, are you acting passive and non-assertive? When you're being bullied, how are you conducting yourself? And when you're the bully, how are you behaving? If you really want to try something exciting, change your actions so that you're loving others and yourself. The picture of your life will suddenly shift from shades of gray to beautiful living color. You'll see. That's nice. So, making better choices, looking at things in a different way, taking a step back. Learning to take things not so personal is so hard. Especially when your actions towards a person are personal. It's so hard to separate and realize that People don't think the same way as you do. You don't think like them. Everybody's different, and we can't project our thoughts and feelings onto other people, no matter how bad we want them to agree with us. Okay, keep your commitments. Are you making promises that you aren't keeping? Are you falling short in your commitments to others, or taking more from people or situations than you're giving? Do you feel that the rules of life don't apply to you? Or that you're special and deserve more than others? If so, brace yourself, because your behavior is about to catch up with you. Your ego is distorting your view and leading you away from your soul's commitment to grow. Your higher self, ever lovingly present, is about to help you make a course correction, so buckle up. Your soul's purpose right now is to grow in integrity and humility in the face of the divine. You can no longer ignore or deny your spiritual responsibilities, or pretend that you're the exception to the rules of the game of life. Above all, be fair in your dealings with others. Your soul's lesson: rein in your ego and return to your spirit. All upsetting shocks presently unfolding are direct repercussions of your overly self-indulgent or negative behavior patterns over a long period of time. These disruptions aren't meant to punish you, but rather to shake you free from your delusions and help you reconnect to your higher self. You can minimize your agitation by admitting your errors quickly, especially in your failure to keep promises and fulfill your obligations. Stop making excuses. Simply put, it's time to straighten up and fly right. My father used to tell me, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, and never make a promise you don't intend to keep. Sometimes things happen that are out of your control and you're unable to fulfill your promise, but don't go into a promise, don't say something unless you mean it. I follow most of those things. I follow all of those things now. Make a plan. Alright, the time is right to commit to new goals, and you feel it. But to bring about what you want in the physical world, you'll need more than wishful thinking, fantasizing, and visualization. In order to be successful, you need to create an organized plan. First, name your new objectives. Next, ask yourself whether you have the necessary skills to achieve them, and if not, what must you do to develop those techniques? The road to success: to do the next thing. What's the next thing you must do to move towards your dream? Wait a minute, I don't feel like I read that right. Okay, the road to success is to do the next thing. What's the next thing you must do to move forward towards your dreams? Okay, your soul's purpose right now is to take responsibility for your desires by establishing a realistic plan of action to bring them about. Boy, does that resonate. It's time to step away from pure emotion and utilize your logic and objectivity for your own benefit. What present abilities do you bring to your desired outcome? How much time are you willing to devote? Your soul's lesson: follow through on your plan for success by taking sequential steps every day. Instead of waiting for others to bring you what you want. With such grounded approach, you'll advance quickly. The only question is, what will your first step be? This is kind of flowing with the last reading, guys? Okay, Scorpio, so we're going to be making better choices. Realizing, what is your input in the results you're seeing in your life. Keep your commitments. This is, again, a lot of self-reflection, huh? You can't blame others for not showing up for you if you aren't doing it too, even if it's for somebody else. You can't look at one person and be like, you're not showing up for me. Meanwhile, you're blowing another friend off, making them feel the same way. Understand? you know, and maybe you're feeling this way because you have something you want to do, and it's all just kind of being projected negatively. Like, you don't want to do anything with anybody because, like, this is on your mind and it's kind of draining you. That's how I feel too, because along with everything at work, I was sick, and then 2 days off of work, I'm catching up for like 2 weeks, literally, with how much stuff I have to dig through. And then I took my test last Monday and I failed it again. So I have that. Everything, it's like I can deal with every little thing. I'm not upset. I'm very calm. I'm not worried. I'm not whatever. But it compounds, and I can feel the like inner stress in my body. So that's what I'm going through right now. So maybe that's kind of what you're going through too, because everything else can kind of get skewed if one thing is kind of jarring you. You know what I mean? That's why, the chakras all have to be open for it to work. These little ones make me nervous. Alright. Debating on how I want to do this. I'm not familiar with these cards yet. I feel like do a whole reading with them. Yeah, I've been using them here and there and getting a feel for them, but they're awesome. I love them. I can't wait to use them in a reading, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm just going to do a regular reading. These ones I'm a little more comfortable with because they're more traditional-ish. So let's get a little sense of the overall energy with this card. And I'm deciding if I'm going to do a actual spread or not. I might. Okay, Spirit, any messages opening up for Scorpio that you want them to know? I'm deciding if I want to do a spread or not. Maybe this will help me. It's getting hot. This is going to be a dilemma in the summer. Because my daughter is not. I'm right underneath the air conditioner, so I have to keep it off. She's not going to be having me keeping this off. I might have to put this back in my room. Yeah, I might have to. That's not fair to her. Okay, Spirit, any messages for Scorpio? What's Scorpio's current energy? Oh, 2 8s, huh, guys? It seems to me that you are working very hard on trying to manifest something here. Yeah. You have like laser focus just over and over and over again. maybe that's part of like, okay, so you're doing this over and over again, but what's the next step, right? What's the next step? Two of water underneath. You know, that's the coming together of two people. So maybe, I mean, it could be, at this point, we don't know. It could be a business opportunity. And that's kind of like the vibe. You're very focused on something. And like practicing your skills, working on something to like be fruitful. And it's like laser focused. You're like manifestation mode for real. But it's good. It's all positive. It's like there's no reason this shouldn't happen, except for maybe this thinking is kind of getting in the way. All right. See, usually a lot of times I'll do this beforehand, but I think now that I'm recording, maybe this will make me do it quicker. Okay, I had an awful thought that I didn't hit record. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's face your fears. That sounds like a good idea. No, I don't want to do this one. Yeah. I'm going to do your energy check-in. That's what I'm going to do for you, Scorpio. A little past, present, future. I think I have to move those cards. We'll see. Okay, Spirit, we're going to do a little energy check-in, past, present, future, for the current situation. What are they working on so hard? Scorpios are so mysterious. You guys are so dark, but like a beautiful dark. So human. Alright, Spirit. Here's a little peek into your past energy here. That looks nice. So past looks peaceful, temperance. Balance, peace, inner peace, earth angel vibes. It could be a Sagittarius if this is significant of somebody in your life. Four Wands is, coming together under the same roof. It can be a celebration of sorts, a happy home. It can be like a marriage, things like that. Ten of Pentacles is an abundance windfall. So either like generational wealth has come into you, you won the lottery, you got a big raise, all the good things are coming in. Eight of Cups has showed up. Sometimes when they flip like that, I'm not like asking for anything. I'll just kind of note that they showed up. Okay, Spirit, tell me something that's significant that happened regarding this recent past. Eight of Wands, that's the Eight of Fire. So perhaps this is something significant about this. Maybe you manifested it. Maybe that's what all this is, a continuation of, like, you really were laser focused on bringing this all in, or it all came in really quickly. That could have happened too. Maybe you did win the lottery or something, and now all of a sudden, bang, you have this life. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is action, like it's super fast. You could have gotten married for money. But I don't see anything bad yet, so it might be like a conscious agreement that it just made sense. How about, what's the present energy? So right now the vibe is, it's the Five of Swords is like a win at all costs, bittersweet victory. King of Wands is king of action, ready to take action. Passionate, fiery, strong leader. And the World is a completion of a cycle. Something significant is the Three of Cups, which is the coming together of friends and celebration, community. Future energy. I don't think this is the one I was supposed to pick. Alright, future energy, Nine of Pentacles. So this is coming into your own self-made independence and financial stability. You're living a comfy life, lavish luxury. You can buy what you want, do what you want. Eight of Cups is you still feel like there's something missing. So you have the feeling like you still want to walk away. And kind of go find that. And I think what you feel like is missing is something to do with, your destiny, your calling, what's on your heart, your again, your destiny. The star is going towards all of those goals and desires and passions. Card of Aquarius also. And judgment, it's usually it's kind of assessing our lives, taking a look at everything. So what I feel like is coming into your independence. Like, you're good, you don't have to worry about anything here in the future part, and you're like, okay, but now I need to walk away from some of these things from the past so I can go towards my future. And you're kind of trying to figure that out, like, now that you have the resources and you can just kind of make those plans for your future. King of Cups. This is overall very pleasant reading. To another deck, so let's see. The Empress at the bottom. This is very, very nice. It seems like you got into your flow in the past already. Like, you've probably already done work to get to this point, to be this patient and, a stable home, financial and, you know, family wealth, abundance, stability, and you're still going after more. Like, you worked to get this. And again, I feel like it all came in kind of fast. With a bittersweet, however you came into this money, like, you might have married into money, and this all, I need to figure out what this is. It all came in quick, and it was, again, it's kind of like a bitter, you realizing it was kind of a bittersweet, again, victory. Or the only other thing I'm picking up on is if someone passed away and left you this money, and it happened fast, and it was, you know, a bittersweet victory, and this is to do with this person completing their life, and this is a celebration of the life. But now, because they passed away and you got this money, you're in your independence, but something's still missing, and you're still thinking of that person. So this could go a couple different ways. I'm feeling the person passing away. I think that just kind of, they needed a wave. They needed me to gloss over that. Like, somebody out there has a situation that they're getting a break, and they're suddenly being able to pursue their dreams and desires and whatnot because of this person's passing. So it's a bittersweet type of thing. So somebody out there that is for, definitely, but I don't know if that's the main focus on this reading. People judge it, and people judging that person for getting all of this abundance because this person passed away. There's something with that they don't think it's just. They don't think that you deserve it. Or maybe they think you're to blame for some reason and you don't deserve it. That's what I'm picking up for that scenario. But I think I'm gonna not focus on that as the main, again, thread of energy, because that's not what I get. It was just kind of like, hey, mention this. Thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify for Scorpio what's going on here. Thank you, Spirit. You know what? I'm not going to take that one yet. Alright, please tell me about Temperance. 4 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. What had happened in the past with Scorpio? One more and then I'll just lay them out. Okay. So the Empress was a long road. You didn't give up to get to that peace. Man or woman. What's the 4 of Wands? And you did it with your intelligence, your intuition, your mind over heart, decision making. Maybe you came into again this union with more of an intellect than emotion, and now you're kind of feeling like you're bound because now you've made this decision. So this took a turn. Knight of Wands. I feel like that's it came in quick. Once you were like, yeah, okay, it was like bang. Yeah, they rushed in. Yeah, it all happened real fast. You saw this as an opportunity. Like, this'll be okay. Okay. What's the Three of Wands? Nine of Swords. I mean 10 of Swords, sorry. It feels to me like this all came in and like put an ending to your life as you knew it. And like you didn't even get to get used to it. So I'm getting a new day real, like, vivid. Alright, what's the Five of Swords? Five of Wands, so there's conflict along with this bittersweet victory. This is your current energy, Scorpio. So, what I'm kind of getting from this here, yeah. So I feel like right now you're in the midst of whatever this is that happened. You made this decision, head over heart decision, to benefit you and maybe another person, and your life has totally changed. It happened super fast. It's not necessarily bad. I don't get any bad vibes. It's just like very intellectual. It's kind of like a bittersweet victory for some reason, win at all costs. Like maybe there was a pressure, I don't know, into it, but it's causing some turmoil and inner conflict, either within you or like your inner circle. And people are seeing and talking about what's going on, about this new thing that's happening in your life. Maybe this is the King of Wands is the other person, or if you're the King of Wands and this is the counterpart, like your piece, you know what I mean? This is representing your piece. Yeah, because and here's a completion, and I feel like this is like people are finding out about it. Like you're telling your family and your friends about this person. It could be someone from your past that you've reunited with, and there's a celebration. Wow, okay, sorry guys. Alright, so it seems to me it's either this person, you know, you guys have like maybe a tumultuous past, that's why people are kind of like not feeling it. Like you took it was a long road for you to get to this Empress, right? And find your peace and everything. If this is you, and this is the person that you found in the past, it took you a long time to find your peace and find that person, right? So you want to make them your queen, king, whatever, and you go into this union. It seems very intellectually, and listening to your intuition and your guides and your mental, you know. But I don't know what you're stuck in your head about, because it seems like it's abundance. It's a great outcome. It's almost like it's like, do you want this? And you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for all this yet. That could be what it is. Yeah, that could be what it is too. Even if this is you, the situation, it's like you've worked so hard to get to this point, and someone comes in and like gives you this offer of this union. You're like, I don't care how much effing money you have, right? You're like, you cannot buy my independence. I get that vibe too. But it comes in fast. They were like aggressive. Knight of Wands is aggressive playboy energy. But it doesn't have to be bad, but just like, you know, very magnetic and attractive and charismatic and all of that. And it did happen fast, and you did put an end to, and you moved on with this person. And it's causing a little upset. And I feel like this is people like, oh my god, you know that they are with this person. Did you hear? That's what I hear when I see this. Did you hear that this person and this person are together? Yep. Yeah. Whether this is you or the other person. You know, in the road leading up to the unity of this and actually becoming a thing, I think that cycle is closed. And now the page being new, being a new passion, everybody's finding out about you guys. You're, again, your friends, your family. I feel like this is somebody you're reuniting with, because I feel like that's the big what? Where did it even come from? But and ultimately, I wonder if people got together like a reunion or something like that, and you guys reconnected, because this is something that's significant that's happening. That it happened, yeah. Look at another 10 of Pentacles in the Justice. Like, this is deserved. It might be shocking to people, but it looks like for you, it's definitely, this is like your higher timeline, so to speak. We got the World here too. Completion, yeah. So I feel like this abundance that you begrudgingly went into, this like union, it seems like, I think you're causing this inner turmoil, and like, because I feel like you have to defend yourself about being with this person, maybe. And I think that, oh my god, did you hear that this person, it may not be all bad. I think maybe at first it is, and then maybe people get used to it and realize, yeah, this is what's supposed, this is always meant to be, type of thing. Okay. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles for the future. So, with the Knight of Pentacles being like your self-made independence and wealth and all of that, I think the nod in the future is, maybe people don't realize that you were already self-made before you came into union with this person, right? Maybe that's the case, and maybe I feel like this is also saying like, because sometimes this is deception, like this is the little thief, you know, the deceiving you, thieving from you, lying to you, but it can also be the card of like making a strategic exit. So I just feel like this is saying to just make sure you hold on to your independence as well in the future, right? That's like this thread, like keep things behind you just in case. Not saying anything's gonna happen, but just as a smart thing to do. You know, it's the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, though. It's like walking away, something's missing, you know, feeling left out in the cold, lack mentality, troubles with finances. I feel like this is saying you can actually, like, let go of these thought processes. Like, you put so much work and effort into becoming independent. I'm thinking it's like you are now, right? And now it's just you have to maintain it. Like it's then being with this person is not taking away from your independence. Don't feel like this, and that's I feel like is like walking away from this lack mentality now. Because with the Star, like you're facing your destinies and you're much more grounded. With this King of Pentacles showing up, like you're standing solidly in your power. You're rooted. Those are leaves growing on you. You're not going anywhere. Your feet are on the ground while your head is in the looking towards the stars. And that's perfect. You walked away from having your head down to looking up with your feet on the ground, and that's different. And something that has to do with this future, you know, realization is your judging of yourself. You kind of assessing the situation and realizing, wow, I did put a lot of work and strategy into becoming independent. And I don't have to feel this loss or this void anymore. Yeah, there's an equal give and take now. There's a balance. So, you know, as odd as this may have, it seems like this is a very odd union. And it does seem like it's a union. There's not a whole lot of love coming up here, but I do get that. This is keeping you in balance. Just because of the Four of Wands. You know, there's definitely a whole story leading up to this story, but it happened real fast, and I feel like you're, while this is all still going on, I feel like you are still keeping your independence. Because remember, the first card that came out was the Eight of Fire and the Eight of Pentacles. So it was still like focused and manifesting your own work and goals and desires, which is good. But I think it's very important to maintain your balance and not, I think it can be very easy to get off of your path if being with this person makes it easier to do so than when you're on your own, you know? But don't lose passion. Keep busy. Keep your strategy to keep your independence too. Because, you know, no matter what you have with this person, you still need to have your sense of self. Okay. Oh yeah, the Empress and the Empress. See, it always happens. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think this whole round has been like, yep, this is what's going on. Everything's all good, but just remember to take care of yourself too. You know, going into this with the Queen of Swords, head over heart, coming out at the end of it, you realize you can soften up a little bit. And the Queen of Cups, maybe it was an intellectual reason that you went into this. Maybe it was beneficial, but I think once we get to the end of it, we realize it was actually supposed to happen too. Yeah, I think it's also saying in the further your future little glimpse. Don't especially a Scorpio, right? Don't get that flight, right? I get it too. Sagittarius, we get it too. You're scared to lose your independence, so you flee, right? You feel like something's missing. What if something's missing? What if this isn't a good decision, right? What if I'm missing out on something? But they're telling you no. This was the right decision. I think it's hard to unpack your bags, right? I think it's hard to unpack your bags. You're like, no, I'll just keep them packed just in case. In case of what? Where are you going? I don't know. Just in case. You can unpack them. No. Alright, so just a little recap. And I'll give you one Akashic oracle. So it looks like in your past, my Scorpios, I feel you worked real hard to attain your peace and to get to your Empress level. I feel like you ended up in a union, a marriage, a relationship, or whatever that was more intellectually beneficial necessarily than emotionally, maybe, because it benefited both of you, right? I mean, 2 incomes are better than 1, blah 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 blah, you know. And it was like, yeah, bang, came running in. Maybe the other person felt a little more passionate than you. 8 of Wands, it was like bang, 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 end of your life as you know it. And it did cause kind of like an upset, which you're kind of like flowing through right now. You know, there was an inner turmoil. There was like bittersweet fucking victory. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, I'm in a better position in life, but man, what did I do? Like, for a second, it just happened so fast. And other people are like, yo, did you hear? It happened so fast that people are finding out about it, and you guys are already like living together, you know what I mean? That's how fast. yeah, the news is going out. Your friends, your family, other people are finding out that you're with this person. I feel like it's someone from your past, which is why it's such a like, oh my god. But there is, and I think what happened was there was some sort of get together, some sort of something, and they were here, and you were like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in however long, you know? And you're like in your that Empress energy, man or woman, you know? So yeah, they were like, Knight of Wands right in. You know, and I feel like this is you guys kind of like, oh my god, do you remember when blah 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 blah. Yeah. And this is all the other people at the party seeing you guys see each other again. Like, oh my god, they did see each other. That's why I feel like I wonder what's gonna happen when these two bump into each other. Nine of Pentacles. So this is all happening now. Everybody's kind of finding out about it. It's all good. There's some people are like, what? But everyone's like, oh, whatever. I mean, I feel like you didn't necessarily end on bad terms, but it was probably like, if you were younger, it was probably might have been a little toxic. You know, but then you're so independent because you've walked this road by yourself. You've gone to the Empress, and the Empress isn't just appointed Empress. You've gone through experiences to get there. So I feel like you're getting a little, oh my god, they're trying to take my independence from me. But don't. You're okay. There's nothing missing. It looks to me like this is part of your, you know, dreams, desires. You're grounded, head in the sky. No better way to be. With a lot of balance, equal give and take, which you may not be used to. And I think the Judgment's also telling you, like, okay, relax a little bit. Like, these cards are trying to say, like, look at yourself. Before you're like, I don't know, this person's gonna do me wrong. Like, why do you think that? Like, are you gonna do that to them? No. What are your intentions? Why do you think theirs are any worse? Don't condemn somebody with no reason. But that's the trouble when you go into something that's like beneficial instead of falling in love. It can work out. Wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in the situation. Okay, maybe it is somebody they don't like. But again, it's just saying, like I always say, you know yourself better than anybody else. It's just trusting what your inner voice is telling you. But it seems like you're already in this like union. Of course, it's never too late to get out, but it seems like it's nothing wrong. I think it's just getting over the initial shock of it all. I think you've been, you know, independent for a while, so that's difficult to get used to having to think about another person. And you're like, I don't know if I like this. But just say that in the beginning. Like, if you need space to yourself sometimes, let people know that at the beginning. Like, I just need to not be your second skin. Please. Yeah, don't call me 12 times when I'm at the store, because I'll see the first one and I will call you back when I see it. If you call me 12 times, I am never calling you back again. Alright guys, so I hope everybody has a great day. I'm going to try to dabble and do some more videos maybe later, and we'll see how it goes. So like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, and I will see you on the next video.